I'm in. Let's go to Elysium. I'll take you there myself.
Hey there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Fawnset Village in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Blinds. We are here in order to... Like, Rex... First of all, let me just say how much I adored last episode. I know I talked about it a lot in comments, or in the description of the video, but... the way they handled that scene was beautiful. It really showed, you know, Rex made sense, and Poppy just made that scene. She's freaking adorable, and I love her to death, and I kind of want to find a way to put her in our main party, except I love all the characters of the game so much, you guys. Like, I don't usually get to say that. Usually there's always at least a couple of characters that piss me right off. But this is wonderful.
What are we doing here?
Did you know Fawnset has another name?
Huh?
Really?
Hero's Rest.
Hero? As in?
Addam?
Indeed.
Wait, is Addam his, like...
Village was founded by Addam himself at the end of his travels.
I was like, that can't be Rex's dad that died a short way off.
Addam charged me with protecting the village.
But then you were born and I buggered off.
Really that important?
What do you think I was protecting?
You mean it's...
Follow me.
Wow, No, wait, no, that's right, because it was the king that was just like, we're pretty sure it's somewhere on Lefteria, and then Gramps is just like, no, I know right where it is. I know exactly where it is. So that's it must be hidden pretty well to be this close to a civilized location and not to have been found already. So here's some battykins. Hello, bats.
Let's see.
The forest really calms your spirit.
Wow, I think that may be the first time I've actually used forestry ever. It's certainly not a very popular skill. Poor Vess. Vess is like, I've got a skill that nobody cares about. Dragonand? Dragond? Is that Gramps' real name? I know they yelled it once in the cutscene, but I don't think I've ever seen it pronounced or spelled out or whatever the correct verbology is.
The village guardian?
Just looks like a stone pillar to me.
They say that the village's guardian spirit dwells within.
And you didn't clue in on that?
What are we doing here?
You still haven't clued in on it?
Rex, try turning the stone tablet clockwise.
I love how Gramps is like, you freaking idiot. I'm amazed that some inquisitive child never figured that out.
Huh? This crest, it's... I've seen it before.
Place your hand on it.
Okay, it's only usable by someone that already has awakened the Igus. That makes sense why no one's found this, because that was not very well hidden. I was going to say, we can't just get the sword this easily, can we?
This passage leads into the very center of the archipelago. There lies the cavern known as Spirit Crucible Elpis.
That's quite a name.
This entrance and the gate of the Spirit Crucible are sealed in such a way that only a Leftherian can open them.
Ah, so that's why Jin needed me back then.
But you're not a Leftherian. Your parents came from somewhere
Addam
else.
Founded this village. He hid something deep within the body of the Titan that forms the archipelago.
So when we take the sword, is something bad going to happen to Leftheria?
The missing sword?
I don't know how word of it got out, but many were led here by rumors of the legendary sword. More than a few have entered the Spirit Crucible. But
Really?
none have ever returned.
That means there's a fantastic party going on down there.
That dangerous.
Addam wanted to ensure that the sword was securely sealed away. He put many measures in place to stop it falling into the wrong hands.
But because I have the Aegis,
The hands of
they'll
someone
all
worthy.
not attack me, right? That's what you're saying?
Addam said that taking this sword would be the mark of the Aegis's true driver.
The true driver.
What do you say, Rex?
I'll do it. No. I have to do it. Every moment we waste, Pyra and Mithra could be...
Then you're ready for what lies ahead?
So what's interesting is I actually think we may have a unexpected advantage here, only because I imagine there's not a whole lot of people working together to get one of them the sword, the way we're going to be. Okay, it's a little bit creepy that you just stand here looking at her sleep, or whatever, be unconscious, or whatever it is she's doing.
If you hadn't interfered back then, neither of us would have had to go through all this.
Yeah, and then the game couldn't happen, so thank you, Pyra.
Now then,
Oh wow, his core is like shattered.
time to take back what I lost 500 years ago.
Like hers is segmented, which is different than shattered.
How he's still alive with his crystal in that state? Seriously? It's not normal.
The Aegis is the master blade. The first blade the architect forged.
Which
None of us
one?
can do things we can only dream of.
And how's he going to restore his core exactly?
He'll extract the data he's missing from the core of the other Aegis. Then all his power will be restored.
How convenient, right before all of her power is restored.
Okay, so what will that do to her?
Well, if she's lucky, she'll live. As an empty husk, that is.
Rough deal. Malice doesn't hold back, huh?
Don't blame me for this. It's our father who made us this way.
I wonder if he's going to do this and find out that she doesn't have all the information because she's not complete yet.
The answers we're after. I need to know why we're like this. In any case, this world only needs one Aegis. Don't you agree, Pyra?
Okay, and it's going to conveniently take him as much time as we need in order to awaken the true power within her, which will throw him back or something like that, I'm hoping?
Back!
I hope you will be the bearer of good news.
All right, let us mosey. I wonder how long this is, because they said it goes to the very center of the archipelago, but the archipelago isn't that big, I don't think. Like, and I don't know how close to the center we're starting, but we're already hitting a cutscene.
Mac, what are you stumbling for?
Sorry, my lady. I've been feeling a little dizzy.
You too?
You too, Lady Bridget.
Yes, for a little while now. Though I'm still capable of standing.
Hey, same here. What's up with
Interesting.
this place? It's kind of creepy.
What is going on here?
I feared as much.
Gramps, you knew this would happen.
The
Suspected.
tales say that Spirit Crucible Elpis saps the strength of blades. It's one of the reasons why none have ever returned from its depths.
I say.
Well, can we just fight without blades then?
Flow scarce in this area. That may be cause of problems.
Like that time in the Tantalese Palace.
Well, that was a
Not only
cutoff.
thing, glowing particles in air. They absorb ether. That is source of light.
So not only do you have less power,
The power you do have is being absorbed. Well, that's jolly tragic.
You were right, Poppy. Poppy just fine. Poppy never better.
Of course. You're an artificial blade, ain't you?
Well, so do we need to leave our blades behind? Like, I'm totally willing to do that. I don't want them to, like, stop existing, but I don't think it's going to give me that option. I think we just have to go on and see tragic things happen to our blades. Although nothing,
In my experience,
it would be stupid if, like, it was, like, too terrible. The Canyon of Husks. I was going to say, we're about to have a cutscene, it looks like. Looks like it to me.
We have to cross that.
Yes. But we must proceed with caution.
Gramps, we get it. It's dangerous.
Once we enter, the blades will be sapped of most of their power. If they run out of energy, they might be forced to return to their core state. And there's a chance they could never be reawakened.
Wow.
Pandy, you'd better just stay here and guard the fort.
Why just me? Don't you want me?
He doesn't want you to be
Ask dumb
just...
questions. You know very well why, don't you?
If I'm staying, you ought to stay.
I'll be fine. When am I ever not?
If you're going,
I'm ordering you to stay here.
Is there something wrong?
Pandoria was just agreeing to stay behind.
Nuh-uh! I'm going with you! We made a promise, didn't we? Don't you dare say you've forgotten! I go where you go!
Yeah, but you can be permanently destroyed by going there.
Fine.
He's fine.
My lady.
I'm fine. We can't give up now we've come this far.
That's interesting.
I know what you're gonna say.
Okay.
Understood.
Okay, make sure you don't skip at the end of this, but because in that one, Zeke was worried about Pandoria because she's a blade, but Dromark was worried about Nia. Because before we talked about, we didn't quite know if Nia was a full-fledged blade or if she was a, like, some sort of amalgamation using flesh eater technology where she had absorbed parts of blades, or, you know, what was going on. But that argues very close to actual blade, because if not, Dromark would not have been concerned about her.
I don't know what's in there, but apart from Tora and Poppy, we're all going to find our abilities severely weakened. Be careful, Rex.
Yes. Healing arts are going to be less effective too. One nasty wound and that'll be the end of you.
Yeah, I get that. Tora, Poppy, we'll need you on the front line.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You got it, Rex! Poppy is artificial blade, so request is very extremely not... Technology save the day! 3 cheers for Nopon know-how!
Hip hip!
Where are
Hooray!
Poppy's cheers?
Thanks, guys.
Well, that's actually a very good point, first of all. Change order. I'm sorry. Actually, I haven't done this in a while, have I?
Good work, Poppy!
But where do I actually set Poppy's abilities? So I haven't actually upgraded them in a while. Okay, I don't have a whole lot. So skill RAM. Required 6,000? Are you joking? Man, I can't put anything in. Okay. Well, that's about as best I can do. Man, how much do you have to grind that game to get that kind of freaking crystal? Like, I've done all of the levels once, but I'm not just like playing them over and over and over again.
In my experience.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and head down here. That guy will probably attack us if we get too close. Oh, here goes another one. Running through recklessly will get you killed, or at least attacked. But the way they are, I have a sneaky suspicion that one would attack you, you'd stop to fight it and probably be okay, but then the other one would drift across the path, and then that one would hit you as well.
Not so fond of fish.
I like here fishy fishy way better than not so fond of fish. Like, come on. Disappoint. Wow, it looks like we're running over someone's spine. That feels slightly creepy.
Wow, world has many amazing places in it.
That is not my reaction to Bone Road. Wow. It looks like we're inside a giant animal that wants to kill us. It's amazing.
Please use my power.
This'll prove
Okay. Pretty good. Didn't have a whole lot missing. I was just like, I can't remember the last time I did that, so let me just make sure there's no one missing anything. Because that's always important. I feel bad I just awakened him and then immediately the plot took her out of the front line.
Are you all right?
Never better. I'm right as rain.
Bad things are going to happen to her, I'm
The
almost
deeper we
positive.
go, the thicker these particles get. You can still turn back.
Thanks. Your concern is touching.
Worry about yourself, yeah? I can look after her.
You sound incredibly unsure, and I don't blame you.
You don't look so good yourself. Is something wrong?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I didn't think it was worth mentioning, but,
How did you get that?
Oh, is that the other half of Hayes?
told you about the time I almost bloody died, right?
So, interesting. That's where the other half of Hayes went, I think.
My prince, Zeke, not like this, not here. Not for now. Just a little further. You can do it.
Just leave me. Go on without me.
No! If you die, I'll turn back into a core crystal. I don't want to forget everything.
Bandy, I'm sorry. I hope your next drive is better than me.
I don't want another driver.
You're good enough.
Prince Zeke.
It looks like she's trying to do CPR, but her body's in completely the wrong place for it.
going to happen.
That's got to be terrifying for her.
Letting you die. Here. Bandits? Sucks. I don't want to be a bandit's blade. But I guess I won't remember anyway.
That's a Malthus, isn't it? I think that's a Malthus. It's kind of hazy, so I don't know if I'm supposed to immediately know, but...
Prince?
Fear not. He's going to be
Yep,
fine.
obviously a Malthus.
You saved him?
The fact that you're alive is proof of that, is it not? I had to transplant part of your core crystal into
Okay,
his
it was
heart.
not Hayes', it was his. Although the fact he knows how to do that implies that's what happened to Hayes.
It was the only way to save you both.
I wonder what the long-term effect on Blade is to have a part of their core crystal removed. Like, when Zeke dies, does she get it back, or is
It's all my fault.
is her like continued long-term existence going to be
Actually, I'm
only
glad.
partially done?
What? Why?
Knowing that a part of me is keeping you alive? I don't know, it's just nice.
Pandy.
What is it?
Oh, can't do that. I might have been able to read his lips if I'd known that was coming, but I didn't realize it was coming, so I definitely didn't even try.
They do that? In Indol?
I guess you and I are more alike than you thought, chum. Though mine was just a surgical procedure.
You make it sound so simple. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it.
You know, the people of Indol can trace their roots back to Judicium.
Judicium? The creators of that Titan weapon thing from Temperantia?
Yeah, them. They carried out
So they know more about how to
experiments,
fuse
fusing
blades and...
blade and human cells, creating flesh eaters.
So, those practices persist in Indol?
Hey, so they took advantage of blade regeneration and patched me up with Pandy's core crystal, right? Since I have part of her core in me, I'm a blade eater or something.
A blade eater.
That's right. That's gotta be why this place is getting to you, too.
It's all good. Let's just push on.
Okay, now I'm really wondering, does Morag, like, have any blade parts of her? Because we're finding about blade bits to damn near everyone now. Little bladed bits. And the game's not even being really subtle about Nia anymore. Like, I'll zooming in on her, and she's looking slightly drowsy. My big question is still just a question of how much blade is she? Because she might be 100%. I mean, I don't know. The weird thing to me is that...
What's here?
like Dromark serves her, and I'm not sure if blades ever serve other blades, but they might. I'm not gonna say it's impossible, because I would be lying. Inconceivable. This is I figured this would be just like a hellish dungeon, but there's actually not a lot going on except a lot of really, really interesting story, which I'm all for.
What's here?
Maybe agriculture is Poppy's specialist field.
Looks like we've been rumbled.
Mass cannon!
Get attention! attention of enemies. Jaguar
Stratospheric thunder!
Make haste and retrieve it.
Wait, am I taking damage just from being in the water?
Let's
Poppy
do
will
it.
show you her true power.
Yeah.
Good. Don't dare faint on me. Addam.
It looks so slimy. Intriguing.
We're slowing down.
Poppy,
Sure, we can get through it. Just trust
Just give me the heads up.
Got it?
Poppy will protect you.
Nice one.
Thanks for the support.
Guys, get away from him.
Do better than this, I swear.
Must be tiring for Pandoria to hang out with Zeke all the time.
I could ask you the same thing.
I just saw that. 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 Oh, absolutely. We're viewing the awakening. You better believe it. Let's get dangerous. There she is. I almost forgot what she looked like.
Hi, I'm Praxis.
This is actually extra, like, sentimental after we just watched I Don't Want to Be a Bandit. And here it's like, oh yeah, I kicked your old master's ass. Now you work for me.
Ta-da! With this lance, I'll reach for all my dreams.
All right, practice.
I've waited for this.
Okay, so standing in the water is bad. Got it. I just didn't realize there was a hole in the thing. There's not. How'd I fall in then? Oh, there. I was like, there definitely was a hole last time. I remember because I fell in it. There are very few in life. There's very few things in life you remember more vividly than an unexpected fall. I am kind of just like boondoggling straight through this. Are you gonna attack me, or are you friendly? Well, the answer is neither, I suppose, because he's not friendly, but he didn't attack me.
Let's see.
All right, and then we'll climb up this. Climb for the very heavens themselves. I'm amazed at how non-hostile this place is. I mean, yeah, there's a few things that attack you, but overall,
What's here?
it's just
Not so fond of fish.
it's just an amazing, like, story-driven area that's beautiful, and it's just building. You definitely feel as though something is happening. The world is waiting to occur. Well, that was interesting. I kind of slid across the ice for a bit there.
My lady.
For the last time, I'm fine. Why don't you just worry about
It's interesting that Dromark almost seems better than Nia.
But
Is she more Blade than Blade?
My shallot over there. You just put it right out there.
Hmm?
And here I am. Dromark. I'm gonna put myself to the test. Right here. I've decided.
my lady.
My God. I hope they paid him for every time I had to say my lady and then just dub it, because it's like 60% of his dialogue.
This mist makes me feel like I'm swimming through the cloud sea.
This mist is produced when a fossilized Titan body reacts with the atmosphere. It's why it's so hard to breathe down here.
I'm amazed that none of them are noticing.
Nia,
What now?
are you in pain?
I'm struggling to breathe like everyone else. And I'm a little dizzy, that's all.
Oh, right.
God damn it,
When that
Rex.
happens, it's best to just try and empty your head of all thoughts.
Rex is way ahead of you on that one.
It's an old salvager trick. When you swim down deep, it feels like your head's going to implode. You just go with it. Don't fight it. Then you stop noticing the pressure. Why not give it a go?
Empty my head, eh? You mean I have to start acting as daft as you?
I knew that was coming. I knew something like that was going to happen.
Hey, that's not very nice.
Everyone, over here! Tora, think this way, lead down.
It's really. I would like to like get Nia out of the front line, but she's.
Look like a natural formation.
Maybe it was grave robbers.
There's not too much worth stealing round here. Well, apart from...
Whatever it was that Addam hid down here.
Just a guess. It's possible that Jin and his accomplices have been here.
Then, they found out about the sunken ship and went to Argentum.
Still just a guess, but a pretty good one.
Then there won't be anything left to find, will there? Sheesh.
Well, if that was the case, then you'd expect them to already have the third sword.
But they clearly don't have it.
No.
I mean, why?
I do not think Addam would let the sword be so easily found.
But we
No
need
point in worrying.
it.
Let's just press on.
I'm like thinking about trying to make like Zeke a side healer or something. And having Rex be the DPS guy. Just because, but I'm almost positive that
Very nice.
trying to keep Nia from doing things is not going to affect the like story at all. So there's no real reason for me to like, but that's what's going through my head from a player perspective. Are you hostile? You kind of look like you'd be hostile.
Looks like we've been rumbled.
Yep.
Poppy will show you the true path. Quick and hard. Now
Stratospheric
we're
thunder!
down. Watch out.
Thanks for the support.
Just give me the answer. Taste the pain.
Here! Dynamic spark sword! Raging tiger!
Scatter shot.
All right.
Sure.
Halo.
Are you ready
Nice
for
one.
Poppy's full capabilities?
Powerhouse!
Defense
We fit together great.
Did you miss me?
Thanks for
Let's
the
do
support.
it!
Jackal claw.
Don't slack now! Push them back! Meteor! Launch!
All right. I haven't ever really used a spear before, so this is a new and interesting experience for me.
Supersonic! Spin!
Jackal cannon.
Nim!
Sunny Acid, watch out!
Thanks for the
Dynamite!
support.
Knuckle!
Now would be a good time to heal.
Scatter shot.
Righto!
Come on!
Hammer!
Use up power!
Take
Sunny,
this.
we're going all out!
Poppy
Alpha by name, Alpha by name.
Don't slack now!
Please,
Push them back!
Everyone beats as one.
kidding.
Yep!
That
Ha!
Jackal claw. Cut that out.
Get out of here!
Please leave it to Tora will show them.
Naponic Storm!
Handle down!
Electric. Please, could not try too hard.
Get out of here!
Well, damn it! Someone pick up the healing. It's right there for a reason.
We still need you, Nia!
Nice one, Charlotte.
Scatter shot.
Don't you dare
Wait, why am I down at like
Never
one
fear,
bar?
I got this.
That hurt.
just try
All right.
to stick it out. He's getting
Dynamic
distracted.
spark sword! Nim!
Kid, Sunny, not
make
let's
the
hope.
enemy.
Stay
Let's
strong.
go.
Dynamite! You
Tora
guys
could
just...
not. Are you ready
clean
for
up here.
Poppy's full capabilities?
Well, it is much harder down here. That is for sure.
As if I'd ever goof off. I'll show ya.
This is going to go downhill really fast.
Yeah, this is not the way we want to be. Stop attacking me. They didn't stop attacking me, guys. I will see you next time, when hopefully we will be less terrible.
I'll bash you up proper next time, I swear.
This is really well done because
Not to push yourself too hard.
we got thwomped. See you in a bit, guys.